Welcome back to Quick Builds, and today we're going to build a set of apartments. Let's get building. So the response to Quick Builds has been extremely good, guys. Thanks so much for that. I appreciate all your comments and your likes and everything that you give me. It has certainly started to become challenging to come up with these ideas that will help you in your settlement, but hopefully today we'll show you how to very quickly put some apartments or some houses up in around 5 to 7 minutes for your settlement, and hopefully you find it useful. So what I'm pretty much doing is I'm just using these prefabs to get the overall shape right, so I can build off of that, and then we will move from there. So don't worry too much about the clipping, we fix that up a little bit later. This is really just, and if you've seen me before, you know that I use this as a guide, purely as a guide, just to get the shape right, and then we can move from there. So I'm going to use a few little pieces of scaffolding here for the front. You could actually just use a floor, clip a floor off of this, and put some posts in, but I thought I'd just change it up and use a couple of different materials here just to make it look a little bit different, and you know, a little bit authentic too, that settlers would definitely try and do this and use what they've got around the place. So drop some floors on the top here. There we go. One more, just a little one. Yep. And now we'll stick a set of stairs there, and we can get up and start putting some walls on. Now I've quickly changed because we got hit by a rad storm right in the middle of the build, so I had to tear half the walls I put up down and restart, wait until the rad storm had gone, and then I can start building again. So one of the good things about having these prefabs in is that these walls should just clip straight into them. Now I think why I'm having a little bit of an issue here at this point is the fact that that's actually clipped into the concrete there. But again, if you get the right angle, they should just clip right in. And this is what speeds up the process a great deal. Now what I end up doing, and you'll see a little bit later, I end up removing a lot of these prefabs anyway. It's purely as a tool just to get something built and built quickly. So we'll just get the walls in here, putting all the same walls in for now. You can vary this up as you like, and I think also vary up the materials I use in the upper half, just so that it has a little bit of a different look. And you see this one's fighting me just a fraction, but we'll get it in there, no problem. There we go, go upstairs. Run away, that's the usual strategy. Run away and we'll come back to it. So I'm going to use some of the metal walls just in the upper half, just to change up the look a little bit. You don't have to do this, you can use whatever walls you like, but again these will clip nicely, and they should also clip in between, and I think that's a function of Workshop Rearranged actually. So just push that in there, put the door in, put that door in, and you know, it's just rinse and repeat at this point. Pretty simple process. And then once you've got these walls in, for some reason this is fighting me, but we'll get it in. There we go. And we'll just use Place Anywhere to put this in. Usually it will clip in between those walls like that. And there you go, you've got two apartments upstairs. Pretty nice. And you know, that's the basis for the build, and now it's really a case of adding smaller pieces to the overall build, and you're pretty much done, and then it's just decoration time after that. You're always going to get these instances where for some whatever reason pieces will not glitch in. You can use the pillar. If you have this issue, you might have to pull that front decking off just to get that in. And you can see now I'm just removing the prefabs from they're actually from the bottom, so I stopped that clipping, and the clipping downstairs is also now stopped. And again, we will probably now put some railings in. Yep, so I'm going to use these railings from the scaffolding just because it kind of fits with the scaffolding we already got in place, and again you got some metal up the top, so it all kind of sort of works in with each other, which I think is important, that you get some kind of flow of the look, and the look looks reasonably consistent and all works depending on what materials you're going to use. So we use these small ones here, just like that. And again, you can use whatever you like up here. You could actually put, as I said before, a floor with pillars, and you can use all different wooden rails or whatever you like. So far so good. The majority of the work is done. What I decide to do, I think fairly shortly, is that I use a couple of, we're going to put the doors on, but I use a couple of those prefabs and hang a room at the back on the bottom, but you'll see that in the final tour. So there we go guys, pretty much done. Just putting the last of the doors in, and these doors I think change in the final build anyway, but that's us done. Pretty much, 5 to 6 minutes, and we've built a whole apartment block. There you go. So we'll get to the final tour now. I've made it into a little bit of a hotel because it just seemed to look like that kind of building. I'll put some Nuka-Cola and Vim in. Go into this first one, and I've tried to keep them uniform but slightly different depending on the shape. See, I've built my standard little bedroom in here. Nice view of the river there. And I haven't spent a lot of time, I must be honest, doing the decoration here. It really is just to give you a flavour. I think the decoration is a personal thing. There we go. This is probably the best configuration, with the bedroom off to that side. And we'll just take you around the back and show you what that looks like. I've put supports there, so the generators there just to power this building for now. And pretty much the same upstairs. Decorate them as you like. You can give them a little bit of character, make them look a little bit different if you like. So that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hope you've enjoyed this, and we will catch you next time.